Hey guys, I have here my JBL VIBE 300 TWS, and today we want to take a close look at these truly wireless earbuds. So we start out with the charging case, and let's first compare this to an older JBL model. This is here the JBL 3X. So if you take a look at those, then you see how much bigger the old charging cases used to be. And also looking at the earbuds themselves, you see how much they actually shrunk, how much slimmer and leaner they look today. But even though this is really a positive development, you have to consider that once you accidentally lose your charging case or your earbuds, they will be a little bit harder to find since they're so much smaller. When we are taking a look at the back of the charging case, then we're going to find here the charging port, and you will notice this is now USB-C. So this is not the old micro USB ports anymore. And the old ports, they used to be really fragile, and they were breaking easy on the Bluetooth speakers and on the charging cases. But these USB Type-C ports, those are way more durable and sturdy, so they are less likely to break over time. The lid of the charging case is held down by magnets so that it stays closed. And when we're opening the lid, it will not open more than 90 degrees. So you have to be a little bit careful that you don't accidentally break that off. Now once the charging case is open, the earbuds won't just fall out. They are held in place by magnets, so they will stay in position right onto the charging pins so that the earbuds are always going to have a good connection and the batteries are always fully charged. And that brings us straight to the earbuds themselves. And the first topic that I do want to bring up here is actually the charging connections. And I'm really excited about those because JBL did make some big improvements on the qualities here. So if you're taking a look at one of the older earbuds, then you see that those connections used to be inside of this little hole here. And what used to happen is that these holes used to fill up with dirt and grime and earwax and God knows what. And then eventually the charging pins of the charging case would not be able to touch those metal plates here anymore, and then your earbuds wouldn't get properly charged, and a lot of people had exactly this problem. And now when we take a look at the VIBE 300, then you see here these charging connections here, these little metal plates, those are pretty much flush with the rest of the earbud. So there's no dirt that can accumulate here anymore. And in case it does get a little bit dirty, then once you just swipe over it with your finger, it will be clean again and there won't be any charging problems. And now let's have a look at the touch controls. So these earbuds do have sensors instead of push buttons, and these sensors actually do not come with a whole lot of different features attached to them. So first of all, the touch sensors on both sides offer exactly the same features, and that is regardless if you're just using the left earbud, just the right earbud, or both earbuds at the same time. And these features are playing and pausing your audio playback. Then you can skip to the next track or go to the previous track. And you can also accept and end phone calls as well as mute the microphone. And in case you're a fan of voice assistants, then you can use Siri, Bixby or Google Assist. One feature that is missing with these earbuds is the volume control. You still have to adjust the volume on your smartphone. As I mentioned before, you are able to use these earbuds independently, so you can either use the left one only or the right one only, but you can of course also use them both at the same time in order to listen to your music in stereo. One thing you cannot do is connect the earbuds to two devices at the same time. For example, you want to use the earbuds with your smartphone and your laptop at the same time and switch between them. Then this is not possible, and you would have to first disconnect from the one device in order to connect to a different one. I noticed one change that JBL did compared to other earbuds that have touch sensors, and that is the auto off function. So previous earbud models, they used to power off after a while when you were not using the earbuds. Well, the problem with that is once the earbuds power off, the only way to turn them back on is to put them back into the charging case. But if you have left your case at home and don't have immediate access to it, you will not be able to turn them back on. Now with the VIBE 300, this model will not auto off anymore, and you won't have to be afraid of losing your audio for a while in case you don't have the charging case with you. So now let's have a look at the audio itself. So for me, the maximum volume is plenty high. So personally, I actually never go over 50% on my smartphone. I actually noticed a problem with the opposite direction, and that is turning the volume all the way down. With my iPhone, once in a while, when I go all the way down with the volume, it still plays the audio just like it is on the first level, and it does not actually mute. When we're taking a look at the audio quality, then the mids and the heights are well balanced. Now JBL advertises these earbuds with the JBL deep bass sound, and they probably do that considering the 12mm driver. But in reality, and this is at least my experience, the bass is not really that strong. So don't get me wrong, the bass actually does go down all the way to 20 Hz, but it simply just isn't quite there when you compare this even to other JBL earbud models. For example, here the Reflect Mini NC, which come with the silicone ear tips, which I believe just close off the ear much better than the generic head of the VIBE 300, and the better your ear canal is closed off, the better the bass experience will be. Now, as the last topic, we're going to take a look at the batteries. So the earbuds themselves are supposed to last for 6 hours with a single charge, and then there's an additional 20 hours in the charging case. Now, charging the earbuds themselves takes about 1 hour, and a full charge of the charging case is about 2 hours. In case you want to find out about the battery percentage of your earbuds, then you can do this by taking a look at your smartphone. So the earbuds do transmit the battery level to the smartphone, and also when the battery level is getting critically low, the earbuds are going to play a specific jingle once in a while in order to let you know that it is time to recharge. And the charging case has an LED as an indicator about the battery level. So when the battery level is relatively full or full, it's going to be green. When it's about mid-level, then it's going to turn orange. And when the battery of the charging case is getting low, it's going to turn red. Okay, so this was already it for this video. I hope you found this information useful. And in case you have any more questions or comments, then please leave a message below.